Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever typed a simple symptom into a search bar and, like, 5 minutes later, you've convinced yourself you have some super rare, incurable disease? Yeah, we've all been there. The internet can be a really scary place when it comes to health info. But what if there was a clear guide, something to help you cut through all that noise? Well, today, that's what we're looking at, a resource called Healthline that's trying to do exactly that.
Oh man, it's such a universal feeling, right? That specific kind of digital whiplash where you go from, my head hurts a little, to, oh no, it's definitely something terrible. That whole journey is like the classic sign of trying to figure out what's wrong with you online without a trusted guide to separate the facts from from the fear.
And this really just lays out the massive difference. It's like you've got two paths. On one side, you have the online maze, just a chaotic mix of stuff that's not verified, articles designed to scare you, and of course, a million ads selling you miracle cures. But then, on the other side, you've got the Healthline approach. Content that's actually reviewed by medical professionals, answers that you can understand, and a feeling of, empathetic support.
So, how does Healthline actually become that guide you can trust? Well, it all starts with them being super clear and upfront about what they are and, maybe more importantly, what they're not.
And this right here, this transparency is absolutely key. Healthline is super clear that they are not a replacement for your doctor. Think of them more like a resource to get you informed and empowered, before you go to the doctor and after your appointment. They're really setting themselves up to be a partner in your health journey, not the doctor calling the shots.
Okay, so with that foundation of trust in place, let's take a look at just how much stuff they cover. Because it's not just about what to do when you're sick, it's also about how to stay healthy in the first place.
So let's say you're trying to understand a new diagnosis, something chronic like type 2 diabetes or MS. Or maybe you're just looking for solid information on big topics like heart health or mental health. Healthline has these really in-depth, medically reviewed articles that are designed to help you make sense of it all.
But it's not all about managing illness, right? The flip side is being proactive about your health, and you'll find tons of content on things like nutrition, fitness, getting better sleep, mental well-being, all those pillars of a healthy lifestyle. It really shows they're committed to the whole picture of health, from dealing with an illness to just, thriving every day.
Now, it's more than just a bunch of articles. Healthline actually offers a whole suite of practical tools, and these are designed to help you take action and make smart decisions. It really turns the site from just a library you read into a toolkit you can actually use.
And these tools, they solve real-life problems. I mean, have you ever found a random pill in your bag and had no clue what it is? Yep, there's a pill identifier for that. Or maybe you need to find a specialist nearby that actually takes your insurance. Their Find Care feature can help with that. Or hey, what if you want a structured course on something like nutrition for diabetes? They've got these expert-led lessons. It's all about giving you practical, actionable things you can do.
Figuring out which health products to buy can be just as confusing as figuring out your symptoms. It's a whole other maze. And Healthline steps in here too. They have vetted reviews on pretty much everything from vitamins and at-home tests to the best online therapy services. It really helps you cut through all that marketing hype and find what might actually work for you.
The world of health is changing constantly, right? New studies come out all the time. So, Healthline is really committed to keeping you up to date. They'll break down the latest medical research, give you lifestyle tips that are actually backed by science, and even explain things like updates to Medicare. It's basically a real-time feed for your health knowledge.
Look, information is powerful, no doubt. But connection, that can be absolutely crucial, especially when you're dealing with a health condition. And this is where Healthline really goes beyond just being a website with a bunch of articles.
The goal here is pretty simple, but it's also incredibly profound. It's all about creating these meaningful connections between people who just get it. They understand what you're going through because they're going through it too.
They do this with something they call their Bezzy communities. Think Bestie. These are dedicated, supportive online groups for a whole range of chronic conditions. It's a place where people can share what they're experiencing, offer advice, and just find that sense of solidarity, which honestly can be such a huge part of managing your health.
So when you put it all together, you've got the medically reviewed articles, the hands-on tools, the product reviews, and that community support. It all really points to one main goal: empowerment. The whole idea is to give you everything you need to go from being a passive patient to being an active, informed participant in your own healthcare journey.
At the end of the day, Healthline is trying to be more than just a website full of facts. It's trying to be a personalized guide. It's designed to meet you wherever you are on your journey, whether that's managing a chronic illness or just trying to live a little bit healthier. So maybe the next time you're tempted to fall down that scary online symptom rabbit hole, you could, consider starting with a guide you can actually trust instead.